Hi, my name is Mamie, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm coming to you wanting to talk to you a little about healing. And yes, I can. Yes, I can heal. And the topic that I wanted to talk to you today about is healing from grief. If you haven't experienced grief in your life already, it can be very hard to deal with, but you can heal. Time, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, that time will heal. In time, it takes time. Nothing else but time. No one else can tell you when um you're going to get over something or when you're going to feel better about it. I can tell you that I've lost my parents, my mother and my father. They're gone. They're both gone. And everybody takes grief or loss different. They handle it different. And it is okay that you handle it your way. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that it's going to be all right, but it is. It hurts. It hurts hard, but it does get easier with time. But for now, if you're going through some grief right now and you're having a hard time dealing with it, I'm going to say to you, just continue to remember the good times. Remember what the times that you spent together, the things that you did, hopefully you did. Let them know that you loved them while they were here, that you're not feeling guilty or bad about the way you may have treated them or said or did. If you do, there's nothing you can do about it at this point. You can say forgive me, please, but you can't change it. And know that it is well. It is well. That's done. Now you can only go forth. It just takes some time. It takes time. It takes prayer. It takes remembrance of all the good times. Don't harp on the bad because that's not going to benefit you anything. But remember the good times. Remember what they would want you to do. They would want you to be happy and want you to be living on, not waddling in sorrow or, can't go on without them. You It's hard, but you have to do different things. Sometimes you want to make sure you spend time with other people. I know sometimes you don't want to talk to anyone. You may not want to talk to anyone, but talking helps. Even if you may not want to talk about them, but just talking about watching a movie or just someone around you, it helps to get over the grief. It helps spending time. Even if you want to travel, go to the store, get away, whether, if you want to travel and you want to get away and go somewhere on a trip and just talk to people. Don't seclude yourself. And I know because I'm a witness. I know I wanted to seclude myself from anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone when I went through it, but it did me good too. Um, I have a lot of siblings, and we would talk all the time. We miss mom, and we would talk about mom, and we would share stories, and you miss her. I will forever miss her. It's been, I think this is going to be 7 years. This is 7 years now. And it's still hard. It's still hard. I still miss her. It still hurt. I still wish she was here. But I know she wouldn't want me to stop living. She would want me to go on and do good, make her proud, live up to what she tried to tell us. She used to tell us all the time, her children, be strong. That's my biggest message I got from my mom. Be strong. And it helped me to be strong. Like she wanted me to. She lost her mother. My mom lost her mother at a very young age. So, and her brother, and she dealt with a lot of grief as well. And I think my mom was 15 when she lost her mom. So she went through um, a lot. And she always would tell us be strong because she had to, and she had to do and be strong and go on and learn how to be an adult and at a young age and without her, her mom being there. And I'm going to say to you, you have to remember your loved one, the positive things that you guys done, what they may have wanted you to do, wanted to be positive, wanted to see you go on, and let them live in you. Remember them, cherish them in your thoughts, in your mind, in your heart. Know that they wanted the best for you. Do something, sometime planting a tree in their remembrance, having a flower that reminds you of them. I still have a flower from my mom, a plant. It's a plant, not a flower, it's a plant. And I keep it, and it's a token from my mom. One of the things, my mom loved elephants, and that's a big thing for me. I cherish that. I have some things with, elephants in remembrance of my mom. But I know my biggest thing when I start getting down or anything such as that, I try to let my mom live in me. I let her live in me so I can do better, and it helps me. I know she wanted good. I can see her smiling when she see um, when I do good, or I think I'm doing something she would have liked. But laying down and crying and waddling, she would not have had that. She said, get up, move, do something. You can't. You have to go on because you could have a broken heart and you don't want to leave here. A broken heart, you could make yourself sick. You have to be strong. I know it's hard, but talk to people. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, go to a doctor. You may need to go to get some mental help. Sometimes we have to reach out and get mental help just to talk to somebody. Maybe you don't want to share with anybody else because you feel like they may know your personal business, your personal information, and you don't want them. Well, you can talk to somebody in a professional facility or a professional setting, and they don't know you. So it don't matter what you tell them. They don't know you. It don't even matter. You can tell them what you want to tell them and you go home. You leave. They have no information into your personal life or what's going on to share it. So if you need to do that, do that. Do it. Do not make yourself sick. Do not lose your mind because you can feel like you're going crazy. You react, you're going to go through some changes. Know that you're going to go through some changes and it's going to happen, but it will get better. You just got to continue to try. If you don't want to talk to, like I said, to some friends or your pastor or, your siblings, talk to someone professional. Get some help. Get some help. But just crying all the time, there's a time you go through it, okay. But then when you know you've been down too long, get help. When you feel like you just don't want to be by, you just want to stay indoors and not talk to anybody, understand it's okay for a while, but don't stay down. Get up. Do something different. Do something different. You have to try. You have to talk to somebody. It's very important. Don't get so down that you feel like you want to take your life. Don't take your life. Your loved one wouldn't want that. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody you don't know. It can get better. It will get better. it just takes some time. Do something different. Sometimes it's taking a trip. Sometimes it may be spending time with friends and family. It can be a many of different things that you need to do just to break what you're doing, break that normalcy, and do something different to help you get over it. You could decide that you want to do something that you know they wanted to do, or they may have wanted to do with you, or give do maybe it's a charity that you know that they liked or would have wanted to do. They liked to feeding people. Feed somebody. Let them live in you. Let them live in you. You can heal. You will get over the rough part, because it's a rough part, and you'll start to heal, and you'll start to appreciate what you had with them, and the grieving, it will get easier. You'll always miss them. You'll always miss them. If you love them, you'll always love them. Cherish them in your heart. It won't be like this forever, but talk to somebody. Don't ever get so down and so feel so low that you want to leave here too, because that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Reach out. Reach out to your pastor. He can help you. He can give you some encouraging words. Maybe mother in your church. Could be somebody at work. Talk about it. Do not keep it to yourself. Let it out. Let it out. Sometimes you just want to scream. Just yell or cry. And it's okay to cry. Like I said, you're going to go through some things. And no one can tell you. Don't let anybody tell you, well, you've been crying too long. You can't tell me when I've been crying too long. You don't know my story. You don't know my journey. But I appreciate a positive word. I appreciate you loving me enough to try and give me some help. Spend time with me. Talk to me. I appreciate that. I hope you appreciate that. Want someone to do. If you're having trouble with that, that's just things. I'm just trying to give you some pointers that you have to try, that you should try. I want to help you to get over it. I had to get over it. You may not be really over it, but you have to learn how to deal with it. And that comes in time. In time and talking with someone, spending time with others, getting to ourselves, getting to yourself. I say getting to yourself because I'm knowing what I went through. I went through a low spirit and I wanted to be by myself. But the best thing is to spending time with people. Even if they don't even talk, just being there. You could be in one room, they could be another, but they're there. They're there. Spend time with them. And maybe sometime you may not want to, and that's okay. But remember, if you have low times, remember somebody love you too, and they don't want you to go nowhere. Don't let your heart be so broken that you can lose your life of a broken heart. You could go down. Your health gets you get sick, and your heart hurts. Don't waddle in it. Get up. Do something different. I know it's hard, but you can. It will get better. I promise you it will get better. I hope that I have been a motivation and an inspiration to someone. I hope I've let somebody know that yes, you can heal. You can get better. Well, I thank you for taking the time to listen. And if you've liked what I've just said, I ask that you would hit the like button and share and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I thank you for listening, and I'll just say, we'll see you in the next video.